Why can't we divide by zero? What if I told you there's one math rule that even the world's greatest mathematicians refuse to break? It's the rule that says, you cannot divide by zero. But why? Is it just a rule that we have to memorize? Or is there a deeper reason? Let's find out. Imagine you have 12 chocolates. If you divide them equally among 4 friends, each friend gets 3 chocolates. That's because 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Now imagine dividing the same 12 chocolates among 2 friends. Each friend gets 6 chocolates. Again, everything makes sense. But now let's ask a strange question. What if you try to divide 12 chocolates among 0 people? Who gets the chocolates? There are no people to receive them. The question itself doesn't make sense. Let's look at it using mathematics. When we divide, we can always check our answer by multiplying. For example, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4, because 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Now let's try. 12 divided by 0 equals? Suppose the answer is 5. Then we should have 0 times 5 is equal to 12. But that's impossible. 0 multiplied by any number is always 0. Let's test it. 0 times 1 is equal to 0. 0 times 100 is equal to 0. 0 times 1,000,000 is equal to 0. No matter what number you choose, multiplying by 0 never gives 12. That means there is no possible answer. This is why mathematicians say that dividing by 0 is undefined. Now here's an even stranger question. What about 0 divided by 0? At first, you might think the answer should be 0. But let's test it. We ask the same question. What number multiplied by 0 equals 0? Well, 0 times 1 is equal to 0. 0 times 5 is equal to 0. 0 times 100 is equal to 0. Even 0 times 1,000,000 is equal to 0. Every number seems to work. Instead of having no answer, we suddenly have infinitely many possible answers. That's why mathematicians call 0 divided by 0 indeterminate. Now imagine if dividing by 0 were allowed. You could prove impossible statements like 1 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 100, or even that every number is equal to every other number. The entire system of mathematics would fall apart. That's why mathematicians define division by 0 as impossible. It's not just a random rule. It's what keeps mathematics logical and consistent. So remember these 2 important facts. Any non-zero number divided by 0 is undefined. 0 divided by 0 is indeterminate. The next time someone asks, why can't we divide by 0? You'll know it's because there is no single answer that makes mathematical sense. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves fascinating math facts. And here's a question for you. If you could change one rule in mathematics, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.